I've been reading through the book of Joshua this week, and in Joshua chapter 1, the story begins with God saying, "Moses, my servant, has died." It's interesting as you look back and you remember the story of Moses, you see how God used Moses in so many different ways. And I also think it's interesting, he's not referring to Moses as the king or the leader or the ruler. The highest compliment that can be paid to Moses is to be called a servant of God. And so he says that. God himself says, "Moses, my servant, has died." And then he turns his attention immediately to Joshua and he says this, "Joshua, arise." It's almost as if God is saying, Moses has died, Joshua, now it's your turn. Joshua has spent time watching as Moses has led. Joshua has spent time as well with God, understanding what God's purpose and plan is. And now God is speaking specifically to him, and he says, "Joshua, it's your turn." I want to remind you that there have been many people over the years who have been doing ministry in many different ways. They serve in Bible studies, caring for kids, caring for homeless individuals, caring for a number of different individuals. And over again, God reminds us that we are his servants. And today God is saying to us, now it's your time. Arise. It's our opportunity to serve God. And so I want to encourage you, would you join us in serving God? Would you be the person who is now saying, God, you have been so gracious to me. I have seen others lead. I want to follow you. I want now to be your servant. The interesting thing, if you read through the book of Joshua, is that you discover that Joshua is eventually going to be called by God, my servant as well. I want you to know, one of the highest titles we can receive, one of the highest descriptions, and perhaps that's a better term, of who we are, is for us to be called a servant of God. So I encourage you, serve God. And as you serve God, I pray that God will open himself up to you, that you discover more about him, you discover more about his will for your life, and you would embrace his plan for you as you serve him. May God bless you.